Just in time for the release of Thor 2, The Dark World, and in the middle of the season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we have a new trailer for the sequel to Captain America. Let's take a quick look at it.
We're gonna neutralize a lot of threats before they even happen.
Thought the punishment usually came after the crime.
S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the world as it is, not as we'd like it to be.
This isn't freedom. This is fear.
You've shaped the century. And I need you to do it one more time.
Who is this so-called Winter Soldier? It's Bucky.
It's Bucky Barnes.
It's Bucky Barnes. It's James Buchanan Barnes. Bucky actually has one of the weirdest histories in the Marvel universe. He's actually the reason why most Marvel superheroes do not have child sidekicks. Yeah, so there's this kind of aphorism that goes, no one stays dead except Uncle Ben, Bucky, and Jason Todd, though all three of them have been reanimated at some point in some form. Look it up for yourselves. So this trailer was really, it seems like the way they're going is we're supposed to question whether or not S.H.I.E.L.D. is doing the right thing, which I've been questioning all along in the series, so that's an interesting point. And he had that great line, "This isn't freedom, it's fear. We're gonna neutralize these threats." And whether or not that's the right way to go, and of course he's joined by, I forgot her name already, Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
Whoops.
ScarJo.
Yeah. I was going to say Scarlet Witch, but it was Scarlett Johansson. But go ahead.
It's okay. I think that this is a great time for this movie to be made, and I'm glad they're kind of attacking it as they are. You know, mistrust of government agencies, you know, surveillance states, that kind of thing going on with the NSA right now. It's a great time to kind of like step back and look at this through, you know, this kind of cartoonish version of our government and our government agencies.
Well, that's kind of been something that gets done with a lot of superhero movies, is they sort of reflect the time that they're made. And this one is very reflective of our time. I wanted to talk a little bit about Bucky, but of course I'm going to have to go into comic history, which of course may be spoilers for this movie. I don't know. It's possible. It's even probable, but I don't know. So I think I'm going to put in a little bug somewhere that says, don't listen to this part.
I mean, the fact is you've already put out a pretty big spoiler because most of the world doesn't know that the Winter Soldier is Bucky.
I think a lot of people do, though. Am
I
I overestimating it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, do they know who Bucky is? Do they know why he matters?
Oh, maybe not.
Bucky was created right alongside Captain America in 1941 in Captain America #1. He was created by Jack Kirby and Joe Simon, and he had always been Captain America's sidekick. After superheroes kind of fell out of favor after World War II, he kind of fell into obscurity, but they did some retroactive history that indicated that Captain America and Bucky had at some point died near the end of World War II and were replaced by doubles. And of course, if you've seen the first Captain America movie or know a little bit about his story, he is frozen and his body is found later in a later time period.
You're talking about Captain America. But
yes.
That will also then apply to Bucky.
Bucky was believed to have been killed by a bomb he was disarming.
Blown off the train.
Yeah. And he actually did not die. He was also frozen, though missing an arm. So he is resuscitated by Russians and is brainwashed into serving as the Winter Soldier. He's kind of an assassin who takes killing missions, mostly. And he's frozen when not needed, which is why he's still a very young man. Eventually, he runs into a romantic interest of Captain America. She's like, hey, that looks like Bucky. And he goes, no. And then Nick Fury goes, maybe. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
I figured as much.
Yeah. So eventually, Captain America uses the Cosmic Cube to remind Bucky of who he truly is, because he had been brainwashed. Bucky... I guess I can call him Bucky at this point.
You've been calling him Bucky the whole time.
No, shut up, Tim. He feels ashamed of what he's done, but later he resurfaces, asking Nick Fury to join up. He wants to. He's been stripped of his technology. Eventually, he fills in for Captain America. So that is where he's different than Jason Todd, who of course became a jerk.
Robin turned Red Hood.
Red Hood, which was the Joker's old alias, and he did kill people, but he knew he was doing it.
Right.
So he's more of a heroic version. Bucky was killed kind of like galvanize people together in the war to, you know, as one, to unite people. Jason Todd kind of died because of a phone poll in which people said, yeah, we want this kid to die. So it's quite different.
Giving the people what they want, I think that's important.
Yeah, killing 15-year-olds.
The other things that I want to point out from this particular trailer is characters that they teased, which I think are interesting, including what looks like an awesome performance from Robert Redford as Alexander Pierce.
Yeah, I think he's kind of, they're supposed to be in his head a little bit.
And Anthony Mackie as the Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought looked pretty cool.
That's cool, I forgot about that. So that's his first appearance.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, very cool. So check that out next year, y'all. Not anytime soon.